What's up, everybody? I'm Rob, and this is ABA Inside Track. I'm sitting with my chair backwards because I'm a tough kid who needs classroom management strategies.
And I am a young girl with a plastic hairband and ponytail.
Are you behaving?
Yep.
Oh, good. So you don't need any help.
Nope.
Who am I in this scenario?
The teacher.
You gotta think you're the teacher.
You look
Everyone,
like a teacher.
sit down.
Those are poor classroom management strategies, yo. What?
Couldn't it be amazing if you were in a classroom and if you're like, everyone sit down, please, and one of your students raised their hand. They're like second grade. I'm sorry, teacher, but that's an ineffective strategy. Here, I've printed out some articles for you to read to help us better learn.
Mm-hmm. That's what I want my
Sit
kids
down,
to
kid.
do someday.
Right?
Oh, well. And scene. Hey, everybody. It's just us again, Rob, Jackie, and Diana, and ABA Inside Track preview episode. Now, ABA Inside Track, surprisingly, is not a traveling theater troupe. We are, in fact, a podcast and video
We fooled you.
that talks about behavior analytic research. And next week in our full-length podcast episode, we will be talking about classroom management strategies. Like, how would you get me to turn my chair around? That's so 1990s. Come on, kids.
It's so Dead Poet Society.
How will you get Jackie to wear a less tight headband? Because that causes a lot of drying around the scalp. These are management strategies. I hope our research will tell us how to answer these questions.
Me too.
It may or it may not.
It may or may not. So if you are going to be listening to that, and of course we would hope you would be listening to that episode, why don't we tell you what articles we will be discussing in depth so that you can be prepared and read along with us. I can't do that because I don't know where I put my articles.
All right. Well, I can tell you what the first one is.
I found them. This is what happens when you turn your chair backwards.
You're no longer the professional anchor man.
They're not on your desk. They're under your butt. It is 2 articles. The first is The Timeout Ribbon, a non-exclusionary timeout procedure by Foxx and Shapiro in the Journal of Applied Behavior Analysis from way back in 1978. When kids did not put their chairs backwards, it was not cool yet. Our second article is Preliminary Evidence on the Efficacy of Mindfulness Combined with Traditional Classroom Management Strategies by Kasson and Wilson in Behavior Analysis and Practice 2016.
I can't wait.
Me neither.
Yeah, those are the articles that we will be discussing.
Yay.
One of them is on mindfulness. You all like mindfulness?
My eyes are closed.
Your eyes are closed because you're so mindful?
Yep. I'm in the moment.
Jackie's meditating.
I'm in the moment.
I'm mindfully breathing. Anyway, we'll talk more about that next week.
When I mindfully breathe, I always yawn.
No, I would yawn because I'm so
I just
empathetic.
fall asleep.
Yeah. Actually, I did that. I used to go to restorative yoga, and at the end, I'd either fall asleep or cry. They put me in the back row. It's awesome. Stress relief.
Oh, Jackie, that seems like a great segue into our next segment, which is errata, in which people send us emails about mistakes we may have made, but a lot of times they just say nice things because we have nice listeners, and we appreciate that so much. So let's just kind of move into that. Now, I have all my notes, so I might do most of the talking, but I might pass this.
I love that.
Oh, you like that? Okay.
Yeah.
First thing, last week, not last week, but our last preview episode, I mentioned an article about jargon that people like in the field of behavior analysis and jargon that people don't like. And I don't know if I cited the article. I think I put a visual up, but Katie Ham on our Facebook page, ABA Inside Track on Facebook,
Hi, Katie.
did put the title of the article because someone had asked, and it is Normative Emotional Responses to Behavior Analysis Jargon, or How to Use Words to Win Friends and How Not to Use Words to Win Friends and Influence People by Critchfield et al. And that's in the Behavior Analysis and Practice 2017. I think
Awesome.
It was published online, but I think it just went out in the actual physical edition. So if you are a subscriber, you should be seeing that article very soon. Or you could just look it up online as well. So thank you very much, Katie. I'm sorry if I forgot to mention that. If you did watch our last preview episode, please do. I put a lot of stupid graphics in there just to see if I could do it. And,
Looks great.
It took a long time, so I would appreciate it if you took a gander. Another thing.
It looks cool.
Thank you, Dinah. Now,
Yes.
another thing on our Facebook page. If you are not checking out ABA Inside Track on Facebook, if you have not liked us, you totally should, because we are posting something every day, and I think we have for about 2-3 months now.
I don't know. It feels like decades.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
Usually,
I need to catch up.
Usually it's something that's very interesting about, say, the field of autism research or autism treatment or behavior analysis in society. But usually around Sundays, I just find articles about science that are kind of silly, and I put them up there because, man, by Sunday, I'm tired of posting on Facebook page. And our last Sunday, we did post something about how peeing in the pool is bad for you. And I just want to thank everyone who shared that and liked it. I think it was probably the most popular thing I've put on the Facebook page since before Diana started doing memes every Monday, which are always the most popular thing that we put. So in your face, Diana, I was number one this week. So thank you, listeners. I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
It's fine. I don't pee in the pool, by the way.
It did sound like
It
did sound like it, and it made me so happy because I was at home and I had not read it yet because I'm like the grandma of the group and I'm not like a Facebooker. But I read it and I was like, Diana peed in the pool.
I didn't though.
You've endorsed peeing in places at various times.
No,
That's
not
cool.
quite fair.
I like that. We'll talk about this after
All right,
our
this
podcast.
week,
Yeah.
ABA
I don't
Inside
pee in the
Track
pool,
After
guys.
Dark.
Yeah.
Don't invite Diana to swimming pool, folks.
All right, that's just mean, man.
Okay. Diana doesn't pee in a pool that we know of. And
Thank you.
So, yes, but please check out our Facebook page. It is a source of, we hope, a lot of information and funny goings on. We had some emails this week. We actually had a lot of nice emails this week. We actually had a lot of applicants for continuing education credits in May. So if you applied for continuing education credits in May, thank you so much. Our preview episodes are not continuing education credit worthy, but our full-length episodes are, and it really is a treat to see that people listen to us and would consider us a source of valuable information. I'm still shocked. You guys probably are less shocked as you teach a lot, but for me, it is definitely shocking that anyone would want to listen to what I had to say. I don't know. It's you know what? I never want that to get old. I feel like it keeps me on my toes.
Young.
Keeps me young. Keeps me young at heart. But in our emails, we did receive 2 emails that we wanted to share. One is from Rachel Ann, who wrote, "I love the podcast. They remind me of Radiolab, but for behavior analysts. Amazing." So, Rachel, I appreciate that. We all appreciate that
That's
be
pretty sweet.
That's
kind of
really
referred
sweet,
to
yeah.
as a Radiolab-esque show, because that's
If you
a big
listeners
hit
don't
show.
listen to Radiolab, you really should.
It's
Because
actually
an awesome
excellent.
show. So Rachel, that was really nice.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Whereas I don't listen to Radiolab, so I was insulted by that. No, I'm kidding. I've heard Radiolab.
No, it's great.
It's a good show.
I listen to it every
If
week.
you like Freakonomics, then you should listen to Radiolab and vice versa.
The podcast or the movie with Fred Savage and Judge Reinhold?
No, not that.
I love Fred Savage.
Macho.
And our last email was from Kyle Sturry. And Kyle wrote, "I'm a BC ABA and a musician. I love listening to your show, but I thought that intro song could use some updating." Now, Kyle's email was written, I think it was something like, "I like your podcast, but," and I assumed he then right, "but it's factually inaccurate and you guys are stupid," or something mean. And what did we find attached to Kyle's email but a song that he wrote for us to use?
So cool.
Thank you.
We were blown away. Like, Diana and I were just kind of giggling. And she's like, "Oh my God, someone wrote us a song. Oh."
It's like the most romantic thing.
No one ever writes me a song.
Me neither. I even married to a poet. Right? Like, come on.
So
It was way cool.
yeah, so Kyle, we love this song. We're gonna start using it as our interstitial kind of in and out theme song. But for those of you who are watching the video or listening to this podcast, I'm gonna cut it in right now. And we're back. So, Kyle, thank you so much for that. And then Kyle follows up, if not for nothing else, listen to it and chuckle a little bit. Thanks for doing your podcast. So, Kyle, wow, thank you so very much. And I hope
Thanks, Kyle.
everyone liked the song.
It's super cool.
We've heard it a couple times through, and it
it.
definitely got a really nice earworm quality to
Yeah.
it. We really like it. So you'll be hearing that in the show when we go to our breaks and in between different segments and whatnot. So thank you so much.
I have one thing. I want to shout out to all of the people that stopped Diana and I at ABAI to say hi, to introduce themselves to us, to give us high fives, and
We love high fives.
it was pretty fun. And it was awesome to be in the elevator talking to my mom and someone being like, "Hey, are you Jackie from ABA Inside Track? I recognize your voice." And I was like, "Yeah." So that was really fun. So thanks for that.
That was a great conference.
It was a super good conference. I learned a lot. And it was really
I'd never
nice.
seen Temple Grandin before.
I didn't get to see her.
Oh, sorry to bring up a sore subject.
It's really sore. It's okay.
But it was neat to get to see her talk.
Was that one of the bigger highlights, or were there other things that were?
Yeah, there was a lot of people there.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. So thank you.
It was cool. Yeah, it was a good
Thanks.
conference too.
Thanks for saying hi. Continue to say hi. I love to know you and to know all about you.
Next year, ABBA is in San Diego.
We'll be there,
Plan to be there.
theoretically.
I never get to go. 'Cause
Presumably.
Yeah.
I
We'll
gotta
be
watch
there.
the kids. So I never get to go.
Aw.
Maybe it'll be in Boston one year again.
The only year it was in
2000.
Boston was the very first year I was out of
2000.
college, and I of course was
Yeah.
not going to go.
No,
It was 2000.
I didn't live here then.
What?
No.
Something was
It
here.
was
2008.
2003.
2003, because it was my
Right.
first year out of
Yeah.
college.
You're right.
And I heard about it, and I said, I'll go to that next time.
Aw.
It's been a while now.
Yeah, Boston's too expensive a city, I think, for
Right.
them to have it in.
But yeah, so thank you. Thanks for saying hey and, talking to me. Made me feel happy.
I wasn't there. I'm sorry if your ABAI was totally ruined, because I'm sorry. I was home.
Anyway.
Did you give me nasty looks in this episode? What's up? You all right?
Yep.
It's because Diana pees in the pool.
I
mad
don't.
about
I don't.
It's fine. It got us a lot of Facebook likes.
did.
So,
Well, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Really,
Right.
in the real world, in the grand scheme of things.
All right. Well, thanks to everyone who watched this video or listened to this in podcast form. Again, we're ABA Inside Track. You can find us online on Twitter and Facebook. You can get us anywhere where podcasts are downloaded, Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or anywhere else. You can email us at abainsidetrack@gmail.com or go to the website at abainsidetrack.com, where you can learn about getting continuing education credits and about our previous episodes and our previous guests. So next week we will not have a guest. It'll just be the three of us chatting about classroom management.
Right.
But until then, keep responding. Bye.